Hello foodies, my name is Blue Arouse and I'm a Yelp community manager. Major part of my job is going around to local businesses and writing reviews about those places to let the world know about all the great local finds. I don't know if my mouth is big enough for this.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be giving you an authentic taste of Greater Fort Lauderdale. From real deal Cuban fare to the freshest seafood, tacos to pizza, Asian fusion, craft cocktails to craft beer, we're gonna be featuring it all. I'm here to discover the hidden gems in town that you might not have heard about. You're watching Crave, Greater Fort Lauderdale's brand new foodie series. Hello foodies, welcome to another episode of Crave GFL. Today we're in downtown Fort Lauderdale. We're visiting the brand new Rooftop Lounge. It's called Rooftop, and it's by the Restaurant People, one of the premier hospitality groups here in Greater Fort Lauderdale. But before we head up to Rooftop, we're gonna check out TRP Taste, their new test kitchen for all of their restaurants. Let's take a bite. Chef Chris.
Hey Blue, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Very good.
I was heading up to Rooftop for a drink, but I stopped in here to see how the magic happens on the food side first. So what do we got cooking today?
Well, we're doing a couple of our so far favorites. We're actually in the middle of preparing our big eye tuna poke.
Ooh, all right.
We get some nice, fresh big eye in there. Got a little bit of pineapple that we roast in soy sauce for a couple of hours. Gives that nice little salty Hawaiian punch. A little bit of pickled mango. We try to get the mangoes when they're nice and seasoned.
Okay.
Some wakame, which is a Japanese marinated seaweed salad. A little bit of fresh Maldon salt.
Okay.
And we take a drop of yuzu juice. Just a little bit goes a long way, gives it a little something, something.
And what is yuzu juice?
Yuzu is actually a citrus that you really only get in Japan. It's very hard to grow, so that's why it doesn't get shipped out.
Okay.
But it's got a lot of notes that are similar to grapefruit and lime.
Nice.
It's a very unique type of citrus. So mix that up, get a little bit of the salt in there. Get a nice avocado. For this, I like an avocado that is slightly underripe.
Okay.
Just so that the tuna, you want to be able to distinguish it texturally from the tuna. So we just dice it up and make sure everything's diced up to match the same size so it all fits on the cracker.
Look at those knife skills.
I cut my fingers long enough to learn how to not to.
A lot of great color going in there too.
It's a very bright dish.
Stunning,
It's very Florida.
Yeah,
very Florida. Nice and fresh. There's nothing I enjoy more than a good piece of raw quality fish. So then we just basically take some crackers. These are actually egg roll skins, and we just brush them with a little butter, sprinkle some salt, chili, and sesame on them, and then bake them.
Nice.
And it's a very,
So you guys make those chips in-house?
Yes. So right on the center.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that.
So we do a mixture of black and white sesame just so it offsets the color. Just looks it's the same flavor, but better for the eye. Then what we do is we get a little bit of a spicy mayonnaise. We make a little hybrid sauce. We take some apples, oranges, cabbage, let them sit in like a kimchi sauce.
Just a little drizzle on top of that. Oh man.
Kind of a little coup de grace right there.
Yeah.
Brings it all together. And then another fresh kick of this wakame. This is one of my favorite things. It's got a nice sesame chili flavor to it, very natural salinity, and it's got a very fresh crunch to it. So it really helps bind it all together and give it that little what they call umami.
Yeah.
Like I said, we just move it over there.
Beautiful. I'm dying to dive into these, but first, I want to ask you a little bit about the space that we're in right now.
Right now, the space we're in is called Taste. Taste is going to be like a sister to Rooftop. We're going to create unique events here. We're going to host our own events, get chefs in from around town, from around the country, and create experiences and events and feature them online and allow people to buy tickets. In addition to what we're doing over here, we're also supplying the bar bites for Rooftop. We're gonna do some tapa style bites up there. Rooftop is basically I mean, the name says it itself.
Yeah.
It's Fort Lauderdale's first, rooftop bar, and the weather as it is right now, we just happen to be. It's a wonderful experience.
I am ready to dive into this. Will you join me for a bite?
I'd love to.
Yeah. Cheers. Those sesame crisps are actually a lot thinner than I expected, but they have a nice crisp to them. And that wakame on top. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yep.
Wakame. It adds a nice spiciness to it as well. This is really good. Really, really good. I'm impressed so far.
Well, if you enjoy this, you definitely need to get upstairs. I mean, there's a lot of good cocktails going on up there, and I'll send up some more food.
Oh, my man. I'm gonna head up there for a drink. Great meeting you, brother. Alex, how we doing?
Oh, hello. Welcome to Rooftop. How's it going?
Good, good. I hear this is where the party's at.
Right now, this is one of Florida's newest, hottest spots. Rooftop Craft Cocktail Bar. We focus on nothing but the freshest ingredients. Really cool concepts, really killer drinks here. One of my favorites, and one of everybody's favorites actually, is going to be the Garden Party. It's very refreshing, has a little bit of cucumber, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of strawberry, and we finish it up with Tito's and Prosecco. It's absolutely delicious. Would you care for one?
Let's get the garden party started, brother. Ooh. Every drink comes with a show, I see, huh?
We try, a little bit here, a little bit there.
And how about these gorgeous views of downtown Fort Lauderdale?
It's wonderful, man. I can't wait till it cools down a little bit. And in the wintertime, when we finally get that chill up here, it's going to be great.
Nice.
And here you are, sir, the Garden Party.
Thank you, brother. Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Oh man, that cucumber flavor is so refreshing.
It's refreshing, right?
Yeah, and the temps are a little cooler here today
Yeah, thank
as
God.
the sun is setting, but a nice refreshing cocktail in South Florida is always very welcome. All right, it looks like the food that Chef Chris prepared for me has finally made its way upstairs. And he sent over some delicious bites. We're starting off with some chicken empanadas, buffalo chicken empanadas. And next to that, we have some lobster crab fritters. Let's start off with the chicken empanadas. These buffalo chicken empanadas come with a side of buttermilk blue cheese dressing. Not too much hot sauce, so it's not super spicy. And that buttermilk blue cheese is thick, creamy, and really cools it down after the initial kick from the hot sauce. And the lobster crab fritters come with a side of pickled habanero tartar. As you can see, it's a pretty substantial bite. So if you're having a night full of cocktails, you're gonna need some of these. Some nice sweet corn in there. What a great bite. Thank you to the restaurant people for bringing us the newest, coolest hotspot in Greater Fort Lauderdale. Tune in for brand new episodes of Crave GFL every Wednesday, 7 p.m., or catch past episodes on demand anytime. All this food, I just wish I had somebody to share it with. Hello, ladies. Tune in for every drool-worthy moment.